Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go at the link. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty hurts them, but they are still going for it here on 4th down. Hurts throwing again. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, he's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. And we really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left, they connect on the deep shot. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Lamar back to throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 12.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Now it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They're going to try to throw for it. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. First down, here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They toss right side to Henry. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, Jackson. Makes the catch. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he could have a free play here. Short pass brought in. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So they'll decline this and take the results. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20.
15-yard line.
Get your money out. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
On fourth down, Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off. That's it.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions.
Eddie Pinheiro sets the kickoff.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
On the stop.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Moore to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, 49ers.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. Now he's free at the 35. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And just stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. About About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, a good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that should be enough. Works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Niners are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stopped a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. They'll take this down to the 47. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Rolling right. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be off.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you've got a brand new ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Goff. Finding room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
There's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Finding Williams once more, complete.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson going to keep it. That's caught. It's Flowers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson. Complete to Likely. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field, downfield.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fourth down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the air again. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us.
Damn, you can't hear me? Damn, my shit was muted the whole time. Fuck. You couldn't hear me the whole time? Damn. That's tough as fuck. Damn. I was saying, yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know who Gucci Mane is. That's what I was saying this whole time. I was saying I'm not from the United States, so I don't know nothing about a guy named Gucci Mane from Jamaica. I don't know who Gucci Mane is. That's what I was saying this whole time, Big Norm. Where you from, Big Norm? You seem like a cool dude. You must be from the States. What state you from? I'm gonna have to visit there one of these days. Oh, you from the UK? Damn. How you know about Gucci Mane? This shit that global? Hey, I'm finna cue the stream right back up. I'm finna switch. I'm finna swap games. Your face on the news? Mine? Hell no. I don't even watch the news. You don't either, bro.